In 2017, Oasis Legal Services emerged as a sanctuary for LGBTQ+ asylum seekers. Our mission is to provide access to quality legal representation and holistic wraparound services for queer and trans immigrants fleeing persecution. We achieve this goal through direct services, advocacy, and education.
Oasis has 2 offices in California, one in Berkeley and another in Fresno, with a high number of recent clients coming from Silicon Valley, Contra Costa, Alameda, San Francisco, and Fresno counties.
Over the past 7 years, we have represented over 2,800 clients from 68 different countries to file their petitions for asylum, permanent residency, and citizenship. With our expertise, we maintain a 99% success rate across our legal services.
Asian and Pacific Islander residents are the largest ethnic group in Santa Clara and Alameda counties.
The API community makes up around 27% of the total Bay Area population, with Chinese, Indian, and Filipino community members being some of the largest API ancestry groups. API residents are the fastest growing ethnic groups in the region, with a majority of this demographic being immigrants.
In the Central Valley, the API demographic is diverse, with significant populations of Hmong, Lao, Cambodian, and Vietnamese people.
Queer and trans API immigrants deserve to be treated with dignity and respect when seeking immigration relief. LGBTQ+ rights in Asia vary greatly depending on the country. For example, homosexuality was decriminalized in India in 2018, but a majority of queer and trans community members still face violence.
China still has no legal protections for queer and trans individuals. In Pakistan, homosexuality is criminalized, and Malaysia has one of the harshest penal systems, which includes fines, imprisonment, and even corporal punishment.
Today, there are still 18 other Asian countries that criminalize same-sex conduct.
Unfortunately, in many Asian cultures, aggression and mistreatment is generally accepted by society if it is used to protect family honor. Transgender people also encounter severe social stigma, facing harsher legal penalties, and even violence with little to no legal protection.
In recent years, 1 in 5 of our clients is living with HIV, while all remaining clients are considered high risk for contracting HIV.
In 2021, according to CDC data, Asian people had the lowest testing rates among all ethnic groups. Only 22% of Asian people in the US had opted to test for HIV.
Many of our clients have never been tested for HIV and only learn about resources and preventative care when they come through our doors.
In the Bay Area, we are currently witnessing a significant increase in API immigrants applying for asylum on the basis of their gender identity and sexuality. In just the past year, we have taken on 3 asylum seekers from China. Many of our clients have also come from India, the Philippines, and Malaysia, among several other API countries.
Given that API communities speak over 2,300 languages, we need to increase the number of translators and interpreters that we work with to support more queer and trans API immigrants.
Over the next 2 years, Oasis is partnering with the Prism Foundation, a grassroots philanthropic organization supporting projects that empower the API queer and trans communities.
We're excited to work with translators and interpreters who are aware of what it means to work with queer and trans people. Oasis offers training to ensure that the translators and interpreters we work with are culturally responsive to the needs of our clients.
Support from the Prism Foundation will allow us to engage new interpreters for client appointments and translators who can bolster our cases by reviewing reports in API languages.
These translated case files become country condition reports, which are shared with other LGBTQ+ organizations across the country.
Something unique to our organization model is that all of our clients are eligible for social services support. We find that addressing a broad spectrum of our clients' needs, including health, employment, and social safety, empowers our clients to succeed in their immigration cases.
API representation in mainstream culture is ever evolving, but LGBTQ+ services focused on API community members remain under-resourced and limited. Our partnership with the Prism Foundation will allow us to translate outreach flyers to reach more queer and trans API immigrants.
We will also increase collaboration with more API-focused service providers, offering trainings so that they can make immigration referrals.
Today, Oasis is the leading provider of legal and social services for LGBTQ+ immigrants on the West Coast.
Oasis is committed to supporting LGBTQ+ asylum seekers from all parts of the world.
Our vision is for every eligible queer and trans asylum seeker to obtain quality legal support, which means being able to serve clients in their preferred language.
We look forward to cultivating new partnerships to help sustain our systems and ensure long-term language access for queer and trans immigrants.
Oasis relies on a variety of support, including interns, volunteers, relationships with immigration and social services providers, and our partnerships with funders. Stay connected with Oasis by signing up for our newsletter on our website and following us on social media. Thank you.